song was a masterpiece. Why? It was unscripted.
Right.
I ain't never came with a script. I ain't never came with a pre-thought, a pre-word, a pre-response, never. Everything's been authentic, genuinely responded to. From hitting side the head, everything. Yeah, I ain't had a script. So I don't want to go back and do nothing in life. Nothing. If I had to go back and do everything again, I'd lose my eye. I'd jump in that washing machine again. I'd stand over that white man and watch him down. I'll say, put it, baby. I'll say, get it, son. I'd do all over again. Yeah.
And this the guy that they're giving sponsorships to. Like, that should tell everybody something. This is the guy that they give the sponsorships to. It's plenty of people out in the world that got all kinds of talent. But because he's disrespectful the way he is, so openly, all right, let's give him a sponsor. And it's only targeted towards his own. He not going to disrespect them other cultures because they pull the plug on him. Nah, we ain't going to sponsor you. So it got to be a reason that they sponsoring him directly, directing this energy to black people. If we being real, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah. I might go back and go to Woody's funeral and run through the shoebox. You know how they do in football, and they got them things you go through and you go, yeah, I would run through the shoebox and knock the babies over and start a ride.
In the funeral?
Yeah, because all they would have done was follow. You know how viral they would have been?
Yeah.
You know how viral they would have been? They would have been too sad. And we would have fought hard enough. Nigga knocked that baby out the box.
You know what?
Yeah, that's lame as hell though. This nigga here is talking about knocking Woody's child that passed away out the box. That's lame as hell though. Real shit. You know, but this is how he gets his attention though. You know, like these type of dudes, Wicked 100, Charleston White, they straight fool fafi, man. Straight fool fafi. And that's big facts.
Can you imagine? They carried the shoebox, baby, like 12 niggas just need to carry it. They sitting up there walking next to them motherfucking coffin.
Oh, when you were saying shoebox, I'm thinking something else. But
Woody baby at the funeral. When he buried the newborn baby that he thought was gonna live to be, to play football, that he gonna be able to play catch with. He finally get to have a boy. He thought he got finally get to have a boy with 2 straight legs, 10 toes that was spread like regular feet. Yeah, he finally get to have a healthy, full baby. And he thought he gonna be able to play catch with one day, like I got to play with my boy. He thought he could. Poor God.
So speaking of Woody, I seen where he said you was upset because he was hanging out with Anthony Dewbarry.
I am upset, but I ain't upset with Woody. They trying to get their league back. Dew trying to get back home. All of them been left in the wind. All of them been left in the wind. Big banks, all of them. They scrambling trying to get back home. They stuck with podcasts and social media talking. They don't understand content creation. They don't understand streaming. They don't understand filming. They stuck in 5 years ago social media. So that's why you saw him and Rollo trying to stream. Dewbarry best thing with me and him sitting down, nigga, having a public conversation about how we got to where we are today, and that we still cool today. We just.
You know what's crazy though? He don't want to sit down with Dewbarry and have them conversations at all. You know, you can tell because they ain't been doing that podcast that they was doing together. And that's got to be because Charleston White don't want to do it. Because Dewbarry said he was willing to do it. Charleston White was just too busy for it.
Together the other day. But yeah, nigga, I made a post with him. I made a post on Facebook fucking with Dewbarry. A friend of my enemy is a yeah.
Okay.
But I mean that. Yeah. I mean that.
Back to
No. Another one of my homeboys did that. King Shoe. When the King Shoe did that, he went and got with another chat with the nigga. My nigga Harvey Hughes did that. All my child did that. Tired of walking in my shadow. They want to be their own men. And they always been their own men. But nigga, they been walking with me with secret feelings that I don't know they having. And I'm you wouldn't be here if I didn't come get you. But nigga, it ain't to get you here and you walk in my shadow. Damn, said, everybody get open. We ain't got everybody get open, nigga. What's the play? Get open. Damn, said, get open. I'm gonna scramble back here. Get open. You stand right here next to me. How far can we go if I throw you the ball? So, Woody been right here. I stood next to me. Every last nigga done walk with me. Look where they at. And look where I'm at. I kept going. Nigga, I'm in rooms that nigga, there'll never be a room with people names this big. Niggas name bigger than Mayweather's.
You know, you can tell though, Charleston White ain't happy though. You know, he ain't happy. He really miserable. But he thinks because he's saying he been in these rooms that other people haven't, that makes him something. Now you living in misery, homie. Real shit. You know, and you just getting to see something in life these last couple years of doing what you doing. But before then, you wasn't doing nothing. You know, you done left your wife in the wind to run around with all the women that don't care about you. But you know, but this how life go though, right? When you think you got something and then you try to shit on people, the time that it hit hard, you're not going to expect it. You might as well have been shitting on the people before you got something, so that when it did happen, whereas though you take a fall, it ain't like, oh, you got up and then you shitted on them. But trying to shit on people after you get something that you were supposed to be down with, that shit hit different. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
So, I'm trying to connect Woody nigga with nigga Charlie Kirkland people, Alex Stein, Mike Sean Kelly. They want to.
And we gotta be real though, right? Everybody ain't willing to kiss somebody's butt to be in the room. You know, you can tell people like Wicked 100 and Charleston White, they're willing to kiss those people over there's butt to get in those rooms. But at the same time, they disrespect others. But those people, they willing to definitely bow down. You know what I'm saying? They willing to pay those fruity games. They willing to be disrespected a certain way just to enter those rooms. This is what, you know, people that don't really gotta hustle do. Because this is the only thing you know. You can't go out here and hustle nothing else. So you feel like, I'm gonna do this to the max and forget about everybody else. I'm gonna do this right here to the max. Disrespect this person, that person, just so I can be in those rooms. But if you had multiple hustles, if you was a hustle that could do anything besides creating content, then you wouldn't do that, because you wouldn't feel like I gotta sell myself to the bottom just to be over here and feel like I'm at the top. When we all know that when them people want to pull the plug on you, they'll pull the plug on you. You only in position because They allow you to be in the position because you're fulfilling the agenda. When they get tired of you, they're going to kick you back out. They just not tired of you yet. Then you're going to be crying back to the people, playing on people, acting like you're going to help them, lift them up when the people get tired of dealing with you. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
Me and my nigga traveled around the country for 5 or 6 years. At some point, somebody got to put a collar shirt on, my nigga. Somebody got to pull their pants up and quit sagging. And nigga, we can't always have on Michael Jordan tennis shoes with the shoestring untied. Somebody got to look like somebody playing Charleston, professional guy, like LeBron people done did. Charleston cannot always look like the smartest one in the room. How you do that? Damn, said, get up. You go there, work the room, nigga. How can people I don't know come up next to me and all of a sudden they done got people numbers and now they playing manager to somebody else? The bad flunky. He just know how to get numbers. And Jail was smart, nigga. She just saved my contact list to go manage Woody. Why my can't do that? Why my nigga can't go play like they mama manager? I know some nigga lie and play my manager and it works. I mean, no, why not, my nigga? So say, man, I'm woo-woo. I ain't gonna say nothing if you come back and say, nigga, I went over and talk to them and they say woo-woo-woo.
Charleston know what type of people he was around when he came into the internet space and started doing what he was doing. He know what type of people he was around. Now he act like why they can't do this and that. When honestly, I think if he's saying what he think they should do, if they was to go about it and do it their way, I think he would be upset. You know what I'm saying? Why you trying to do this behind my back? Why you ain't talk to me first? But he's just trying to like make an excuse to judge the people around him when you really feeling some type of way because you want to cut them off. You don't want to deal with them. You feel like you outgrew these people. Just how you said to Sean Cotton. Sean Cotton put you on. You feel like you outgrew Say Cheese. Man, I outgrew Say Cheese. So you went over there talking crazy as if that was going to stop his motion, but you had to go back over there anyway. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that builds their own, you can't stop their motion just because you feel like you got something going on. And that's how people be feeling. They get around you and get a boost or something like that, and then they feel like they can stop your motion at will. Charleston White's that type of dude.
If you coming to me with ideas and nigga, we in these room with these people, and nah, say, homie, if I'm with a team, if my team let me be the center of focus, then my team is failing me. Take the distraction off. We all up here for a reason. You in this room for a reason. Now it's the time to sell yourself. Put on your best fit. Put a tie on, nigga. Carry a folder. Carry a camera. Nigga, out of every place I ever been, have they phones out and I won't have nothing.
Why you couldn't tell your homie that and break the game down to him right there? Yo, homie, I want you to do this. Do that. We gonna do this, do that. Nah, you want your homie to be flunkies. And obviously, Dewbarry want to do his own thing. Yeah, he rock with you. I'm next to you. If you need me, I'm there. But I want to build my own. And Charleston White should respect that man for that. That he wants to build his own and not just sitting around waiting for him. This how you know he a hater though. You know, dudes be really thinking because them people put them in these certain positions that they really did it. Nah. They put you there, they can take you out of there. You ain't got a multi-hustle. You ain't never started your own business. You never had your own business. Straight up, you was running around doing whatever you was doing, trying to help the kids, thinking that that was going to get you there. That didn't get you there. Now you over here acting a fool on the internet. You like, man, since the positive shit didn't help me, I'm going to go act a fool And that's gonna get me somewhere.
Every place I done been, nigga, ain't nobody thought to come, nigga, with a package, a combination, of like a mixtape, woo, 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 woo. And niggas done been to 5, 10 different cities with me. And if nothing else, send it to me. Sell my footage back to me. Why we from 2, 3 years? I be saying, nigga, I would love to have that. But say, goddamn. But they don't put their spin to it. Sell it to me. You can sell me what you done stole from me. Why? You work to do it, man. Come on, God bless you with it. But niggas ain't gang. I used to watch my like Barry and all them niggas. I used to watch them niggas watch me on live and be in the same room in the same car with me. Why you ain't screen record? Nigga, that was my best live. And it just got deleted because somebody reported it. But somebody else got it. I see 6, 7. Why y'all ain't screen recording for and for you? It's people don't know me, eating off me. Man, I ain't want to feel like you using me anyway, nigga. I done paid for the airline ticket, the hotel, the food. When we get to the door, nigga.
See, you know, that's how you know dude just be on some weird stuff, because the people is telling him, yo, I don't want to do this because I don't want you to feel some type of way. Now I don't want to be screen recording while I'm in the car with you, because I'm going to think you going to feel some type of way that you taking the footage and going somewhere else. So I'm trying to give you some respect, do my own content and rock with you, support you. But you want a nigga to be like somewhat snakish to you so you can have something to say about him, I guess. They try to be real with you. Man, I ain't going to do that because I don't want you to say something about that. You know, you can tell Charleston White is really miserable. You know what I'm saying? Money don't make you happy. Peace do. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no peace, you ain't gonna be happy. And this is a fact. You gotta have peace. A lot of these jokers, they don't got no peace. They got some money, but everybody got their hand out. They want something. So they not having no peace. They miserable. If we just keep it in a buck.
And some of y'all probably seen the video. Some of y'all probably ain't seen the video. Some of y'all done watched the video. Some of y'all ain't, I don't know. I got the video. Somebody sent me the video. And when I got the video, was I shocked? No. Did I understand? Yes. But I'm just going to speak about this, right? And I want y'all to hear it out. Man, this video, man, it made me laugh. I really did more laughing than anything, because when you know what's going to happen, it's like you already know what's going to happen. You already prepared for what's going to happen, right? But the most important thing I want y'all to understand is loyalty. That's really me. That's really me, man. And guess what? And I'm going to forever stand on that. I'm sorry. It's going to be a lot of people to sit around and, oh, man, but you right, man. It's because the world have become accustomed to whatever somebody say on social media. They grab it and run with it, right? You know, one thing about blacks, man, is they don't do no thorough investigation. So it's pretty much easy for somebody to say something and you're going to run with it. You know that, right? You know, you're going to run with it. Oh, you're going to catch up with it. You're going to run with it. You're going to run with anything. That's just what you do. That's just how you do it. I'm sorry, but it's life. But now, I just want to say this here. When I heard Charleston go in, which I knew it was coming, sometimes people got to let off what they've been holding in.
Charleston White ran with this bull, talked about their relationship, you know, how solid they was, and then turned on him. Now he going at him, talking crazy because he went over there and hung out with Woody. You know, but Charleston White went and hung with Woody, talked about him, then went back and hung with him, talked about him again, and who knows if he'd go back and hang out with the boy again. Because this the type of people that we see on the internet. You know, they talk about each other one minute, then they hanging out with each other the next. They talking about each other, then they hanging out. This is what we seeing with the people that's all on the internet. Straight up. They acting, one minute they fighting with each other, beefing, and then the next minute they cool. It's a lot of foo-faffy jokers on the net. It's a lot of them. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Sometimes people gotta let off like, man, I just want to let it out. He let it out. That's how he felt. But the most important thing is this here. You are not a fucked up guy until you do something that somebody don't like. And the day you do something somebody don't like, you'll get a chance to see the fucked up shit. Just how this shit go. Everything is about money and bullshit. And I ain't caught up in none of that shit. Money come, money go. So I always say when I heard him talking, when I heard the conversation with him, and I don't even got nothing bad to say about him because that's how he feel. But I say this shit is how I feel. I feel like my nigga, you got to the point where, nigga, you in the rooms. Nigga, pride you in the room. Everybody don't need to be in the motherfucking rooms. No, fuck that. I don't need to be in the room with a bunch of motherfuckers that, whatever y'all want to call them. No, nigga, do you know it's a more room you can be in beside them room?
I definitely agree, you know, that I don't have to be in the rooms that everybody praise. You know, some people feel like they got to be in the room with the biggest to feel like they're achieving some type of success in life. And then they feel like they bigger than others. You know, it's about peace, consistency, and doing what make you happy. You know, you grind the way you grind. If you choose to be involved with this person and that person, when we all know that all of the people that Charleston White is talking about being connected to, they really don't like him. That's just being real. They know Charleston White can turn on them and talk about them as well. They just using him. He think the people like him. That's what's wild. Dude really think these people like him? Nah, they just using you, homie. They don't like you. They know that they can use you for content. Yeah. And we all know how, you know, people get when they get a certain position. They always turn on the people around them when they feel like they got something, because the people that they get next to start telling them, yo, you got to let your homies go. They baggage. So, of course, they always turn on their homies, because the people that they want to be in them rooms with start telling them, no, you know your homie can't come in here. You got to keep your homie over there. We don't want him around. So what do? They go and try their best to push the people away the best way they can, how they know to get the people away from them. They do the same shit every time. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Matter of fact, it's okay to create some rooms. See, I know right now you might be watching and saying, yeah, they don't never be like me, because you feeling as though you made it to a certain level and nobody will be able to get to that level because you made it to that level. It's cool. But with me, I always been a hustler. I always been a hustler. And whatever I put my mind to do, I'm going to do. And one thing about me is, I ain't got to be in the same rooms where you at, Bob. I ain't got to be in the rooms where the Aiden Rosses and all these guys at. I ain't got to. I can be right here. I can build this table brick by brick, second by second. I always thought it was we at first, until I realized that it's not we. And I'm so real about it. I'm just like this here, nigga. You got it now. Go ahead, bro. Nigga, I wasn't even calling, man. You wasn't talking. We wasn't even conversating, but it was a mutual understanding. Like, nigga don't know that, but we wasn't having no conversation. And when your daughter got ready to go, out of respect, because I was there watch your daughter grow. Remember, man, you were partner. See, everybody else started coming on, but man, you was kind of, we were partnering when I came out of prison about the height and all that. Remember? Me and you, remember that? See, it's got to be real, bro. And watching your pocket. Come on, my nigga.
Charleston turned on him. Straight up, he been turned on him. Dewbarry just didn't want to come to the internet and say nothing. Yeah, he ain't want to come to the internet and say nothing. But Charleston White, the type of dude that, he's a hater. And he seen Dewbarry trying to kick his way into a door somewhere and do him. So what he try to do? Dim his light. ASAP. Let me go on here and talk crazy about him. I'm going to dim his light. Instead of letting him do him, it ain't like the bull was going at you. You just want to dim his light because he trying to put something together. It's always somebody trying to kick you and keep you down. But they act like they your homie. And that's a fact. Smash that like button, though, and hit that subscribe button.
Watch your pocket now, man. We've been playing with some money out here, man. We've been playing with some money out here, man. Say, man, we've been playing with some money out here, man. So, nah. We ain't gonna use that one. Nah, we ain't gonna use that one. We'll use that. Well, all right, you can use that on social media. So they probably look at it like that. But, nah. I'm up under a certain law. My law is, once you get to that door and you eating, I don't need to be in that same door trying to go behind your back and get, no. My job is to be right there to make sure everything is going right because we having a good conversation. Man, you know how we talk. Man, you know how we talk. Now, I understand you coming to the internet saying what you're saying. But you and I know the conversation we done had, boss. We done had good conversations of why me and you was traveling the way we was traveling together. See what I'm saying? Me and you know that, right? Okay, but you come on social media, make it seem a certain way. But remember, you got the internet on lock, bro. You went to yelling and screaming. You got the internet on lock, man.
That's what Charleston White ain't paying attention to. They get him to flush his homie out, a nigga that's going to keep it real with you and let you know what's going on the side of you and behind you. Get him to flush his homie straight out. Go ahead, get him up out of here. So now, when the snake ready to bite Charleston White, he not going to be able to see it. Because you done flushed a nigga that you knew would have let you know when they was about to bite you. But he ain't paying attention to that because he's so caught up in the fame. He caught up in what these people is pumping in your head.
Proud of you. Keep winning, boss. If you think I'm here to try to take you down, I'm not here to try to take you down. I'm not like these boys. I'm not the one that finna go try to get somebody to say that you did this or you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you to keep winning even though you don't want to see nobody else win. This conversation is about what? Me going on Big Bank? Really? Man, you probably gave me a round of applause. You probably gave me a round of applause, man. You didn't even give me no round of applause, man.
That's how you know it's hate. Your homie go do a podcast with Big Bank, right? And we already know Big Bank do his thing. He done had a couple people over there in the last couple months. That shit done went up. He done some interviews and it done went up. Now your homie make his way over there and y'all come from the bottom together and you don't give him no congratulations. You go right to the internet to talk down on him. Come on, man. That say a lot. Now you had animosity from the door. And then the Charleston White go and say, you ain't mad at Woody, you mad at Dewbarry. So you'll go hard on your homie, but then you'll go chill with Woody like everything good. That lets you know something. You don't want to see your homie win. You want to see Woody do his thing, but you don't want to see your homie win. Yeah, that's wild. It's crazy work. It's always the people you know that's next to you that'll hate on you.
You didn't even give me no round of applause, man. Man, my guy up there, man, I'm proud of him. He, you know what I'm saying? So this will be something that, you know, people can start seeing that my guy really on some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really on that now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because Ben Bake been talking for a minute. And we finally made it happen. I'm just saying, though. I'm not trying to be funny, bro. So, you made a decision. You bigger than everybody. You humongous. You explain. Don't you say it, nigga? I'm bigger than everybody. And you made it be known. I'm selfish. No problem, bro. So,
The truth. Charleston White said the truth. Now, regardless of how Charleston White talked about him, you know, said, you know, he ain't nothing, he bigger than him and all that, he's still not matching that energy. Yeah, he like, nah, I ain't even gonna match that energy. I'ma just do me and I'ma say my piece, but I ain't gonna match his energy. I ain't gonna call this out, I ain't gonna call that out. If it was on the other foot, Charleston White, oh, he would have went crazy. You know, start talking about the man's family and more shit. And I'm sure Dewbarry know a lot about the Bull family and how Charleston White is treating his wife and how he's doing his family, being as though that he got some money, you know. It ain't like Charleston White was distant from his family before he got on. Before he got on, he was locked in with his people. Now, I can see if he was distant with his family before he got in the building. But nah, before he got the attention he's getting, he was with his peoples, with his wife. Got the attention, left her, ran off, and now he tell everybody he got all these women. Women don't love you, boy. They can't stand you for real, for real. You don't see that yet.
sometimes, man, you can't keep kicking it with your partners. Sometimes you got to go kick it with the industry. You know, the guys they got connections up there. It's okay. It's okay to kick it with these people, and it's okay, man. I'm not tripping. I'm not gonna hold no camera and sell you no footage. That don't even sound right. And me and you done had a lot of conversations about these types of things. You done got a lot of footage. We got a whole thing back here. We got a list of things, man, a whole lot of video that You know what I'm talking about, bro. So I understand what you saying, bro. That you saying that because your game is like, man, they ain't real, they ain't this. You know, I know that's your game, homie, but it's okay. I can accept being the not real guy. I can accept that. You can stay being the realest guy in the world. Keep being it. And people are going to continue to follow you because, man, one thing about this game, man, as long as they keep putting you on these platforms, you're going to keep on doing your thing.
Hey, listen, you know, he said, I'm not going to hold the camera and sell you the footage. This is what Charleston White said he wanted him to do. I want you to hold the camera and sell me the footage. Man, I'm not doing no shit like that. Straight up. Yeah, I'm building my own platform. I'm not holding the camera and selling you the footage. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Yeah. And I'm not holding the camera and selling you the footage. Fuck I look like. That's some straight lame shit. Yeah. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Man, I'm just doing me, bro. I'm just doing me. I ain't tripping. What's the angle about? What's the something is some angle somewhere. But where is that? Why? I thought that once you became a millionaire and I didn't become a millionaire, I'm finna start getting mad at you. No. Remember we had a conversation about when you finally get that money, you start moving and doing that. Remember when my ex told me, she said, when that happen, man, you're not going to be rocking with a dude like that. And you said, no, that's my guy. You remember that? Hey, man, sometimes, man, we ain't tripping. Sometimes once the money go and things of that nature, yeah, what happened? People seen that. Yeah, I lose a lot of people behind money, man.
And that's how the game go, though. Real shit. That's a fact. That's how the game go. Yeah. Somebody reached another level that they haven't reached and they ain't got the stability mentally, they gonna get funny. Yeah. And majority of the time, very, very small percentage where you see people still rock with each other. You know, it ain't too many rap groups out there like the Locks. The Locks been rocking for over 30 years. They've been rocking for over 30 years. They can still get together, do a show, do their own thing, and still get money. It's not too many people like that. People start getting money, and everybody know out the Locks, Jada got more popularity. You ain't seen Jada switch up on him. He still go rock with him, do shows with him, even though he know he got a little more popularity than him. Everybody ain't like that though. You know, people feel like they get more popularity. They allow the industry to push them away from certain individuals. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. And you can see this with Charleston White. He allowed the people that he's connected with in the industry to push him away from the people that was around him that would have really had his back. The reason why these niggas wasn't recording the footage and doing certain things, because they ain't want to feel like they was doing some sneaky shit on you. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't even gonna do that because I don't even want you to feel like I'm doing no sneaky shit. Now, if you tell me that's what you want me to do and I can do it for myself, cool. But I'm not gonna be on no flunky shit for you. You know, Charleston White expected people around him to be on some flunky shit. Yeah, record my footage and sell it to me. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna do my shit for me. I'm gonna do my content for me. But I ain't gonna try to disrespect you and act like I'm trying to take advantage of you because I know you got the light. I'm gonna do my own thing on my own time. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button though and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all.
Because I don't let money control me. I don't care about money. Watching money. And we gonna get money, we gonna lose money. We gonna get money again, we gonna lose it again. We're gonna get it until we find out how to make that money work for itself. I never chase money, homie. I never chase no honey that with money. I never chase no guy with money. Man, I ain't never done that, bro. Watching pockets, nigga, I'm that one that's gonna say, man, oh my God, man, I'm that guy. You hear me? Even after some of the things that was still, guess what? I was still there for my partner. But now when I make a move to go to Big Bank, sitting down, me and Woody, now I'm considered. Now, oh, he ain't real. He was pocket watching. Oh, man, I had to do this. Oh, now that coming out. Why? Is it because of that? So you mean to tell me that you went off on Atlanta because Big Bank gave me a platform? I can't. Nah, we ain't gonna say that. Nah.
That sound like hate to me. You know what I'm saying? That sound like hate. You ain't put him on a big platform. You ain't make sure that these rooms that you was going in, that people was interviewing him, getting his story. Nah, you wanted him to be next to you and sit over in the corner, not being seen, there with you. You know, nah, dude want to do his own thing. He want to be his own boss. And in his own right, he got that right. Be my own boss, nigga. I ain't got to be under your thumb. What I look like? I'm trying to do me, homie. Yeah, I respect you. You my guy, but I'm doing me. And you should respect that as a man.
No, I ain't gonna say that. That can't be true, bro. That can't be true. Cause you was gonna always be happy and support me because I did that, right? Don't tell me that. Come on, man. Don't do me like that, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Keep winning. But Woody ain't did nothing bad to you, though, have you? I'm not trying to be funny, but what did Woody do bad to you? Did he say something about anybody in the family? No. What did Woody do for you to say that Woody is your enemy? I just need to know one thing that Woody did for you to say that Woody is your enemy, man.
Now, I want to say this, though, and this is just keeping it a buck. This is from my observation, right? I feel like Dewbarry did exactly what a homie is supposed to do, as in the sense of he started his own platform. He's creating his own content, whether it get a lot of views or a little bit of views. He's creating his own content, and he ain't asking you for nothing, no matter what you got going on. Yeah, you still my guy. You doing your thing. Salute to you, brother. But I got to create my own content and pave my own lane. I'm going to do it at my pace, whether I get a little bit of views or a lot of views, but I'm doing my own content. I feel like Charleston White, he don't like that the man got his own mind. Being real, nah, he's supposed to think up under you instead of going on his own. At first, he was acting like it was good. Yo, he said all my homies got YouTube channels and they doing this and doing that. This is what Charleston White said out his own mouth. When he first started buzzing more and shit, yeah, all my homies got their own thing going on. But in all actuality, you really didn't like that. You want them to be at your feet. I'm telling you, man, it be your own homies, man.